Hey guys, I know that I've uploaded like a couple to a few videos today, but I thought I would just do a, like a hair dyeing tips and stuff video just because I dyed my hair tonight, like an hour or two ago. And yeah, now let me show you guys the stuff I use. Okay. YouTube might flag me for copyright for this, but this is the hair dye that I use. It is L'Oreal Paris Superior Preference colors. The color code for like this black, like blue black, is like NF02, and it's right there. And it's actually like L'Oreal Paris stuff. This is actually permanent, like I use permanent dye, I don't use semi-permanent or whatever. That box is used, so I gotta throw it out right away. The gloves that come with that stuff are actually pretty good. They're not like the shitty ones that usually come in it. They are folded up in the instructions, but they're actually a lot better. I don't use Vaseline around my hairline. The reason for that being is because I actually use like an applicating brush as well. Like, my dad dyes my hair for me, which I don't know anybody else's dad who would ever do that for them. But I have a hell of a time dyeing it myself, so my dad does it for me. And yeah, so we don't use Vaseline. I just put up the hair, whatever, like I make it up, and then he squirts it on my head, and then he uses the brush to spread it out, and the other end of the brush to part the hair and stuff. It's a lot better than just trying to work it through with your fingers. And yeah, I don't use Vaseline around the hair dye, reason being because with the brush, it is, when you're going around your hairline, it's very easy to wipe the Vaseline into your hair, and then the dye won't take on that area. Also, if you do get dye on your hands, and it doesn't want to come off, use a mixture of vinegar and water, and it will pretty much come off, or at least fade quite a bit. My hands are all like gross around my nails from rinsing it out in the shower. And I'll probably do that in a bit. And around like on the back of your neck and your ears and your hairline and stuff, what you can do is, if you get like hair dye there, which of course you're going to, instead of using Vaseline, you can actually just take a hot cloth, preferably a dark colored one, unless you're using bleach. But if you're using bleach, then use a light color, and if not, use a dark color so it doesn't show up, and so it doesn't like stain the cloth. And then just get it hot and wipe it off, because if you do that before it dries, it will actually pretty much come right off. All around my hairline is like perfect and not all like gross and not all gross and stuff. So yeah, that's my tips mainly. Like I said, I use the brush stuff. Some people don't like to use the conditioner that comes in the bottle. I would, because honestly that stuff is really good, and it makes your hair really soft, and it helps get rid of any damage that will happen when dyeing. My hair is actually like really soft right now. That stuff is wicked, but not wicked in a bad way, wicked in a good way. You see the chinchillas in the background, sorry about that. But yeah, that's really my suggestions. Oh, and just so you know, when it tells you to rinse it until it runs out clear, it's not going to rinse out clear ever on the first day. And for like the first week, the hair dye is going to run like a purpley, reddy, bluey black color. It depends on the whatever, but usually for me it's like a really not very attractive purple color. And if you don't have like a shower curtain liner, like I don't have that plastic thing, so we just pull the cloth part into the bathtub. If you don't, then I would recommend using a dark colored shower curtain, because it will stain the curtain as well. And another thing, when you're rinsing out your hair, one thing you can do is, for girls especially, right in between your boobs, you know, you got like that little peach fuzz hair that nobody likes to admit that they have, but it's there, and it's blonde and you can't see it. But that really sucks when you're rinsing it out and it ends up being dyed black. So if you want, you can rub a little bit of Vaseline there and then just wash it off with soap after. Another thing is, if you're worried about it, like the little peach fuzz hairs on your face or whatever else, because there's nothing worse than after rinsing and conditioning out your hair and you go to get out of the shower and then you realize that you've got to like shave your boobs because they're dyed like black, and it really sucks. That being said, don't be unsmart and wear a shirt that you like unless it's black. I just either wear a black shirt, or I have like a hair dyeing shirt and it's like gray and it's an old gym shirt and it's like the comfiest thing ever, and I wear it to bed sometimes, but I have to wear a bandeau with it because it's got like a hole in the boob. But wear something that you don't give a shit about, really. Right, this lighting is horrible because it's late at night. I usually film during the day. I need to get a new camera. It's like a tripod and stuff. But yeah, that would be what I would recommend to you. And I'm not going to make this video super long like the rest of my videos always are for some strange reason. And I'm going to get right to editing the other video I made tonight. So, have a great one.